over to Saturday night, folks.
Oh God.
Big Cat, Karl Anthony Towns, what they call him, Big Purr.
Yeah.
He calls his shot, and he takes home the championship, man. So I'm gonna start with D, and then I'm gonna follow up with Phil. Is Karl Anthony Towns the best big man shooter in the history of the NBA?
No.
Who is it?
Depends on what area you're talking about, in my opinion. Shit. I don't even know from the top of my head. I'd have to think about that.
And Karl Anthony Towns will tell you it's him standing right here. You ain't got to deny it.
Yeah, I
Phil,
mean,
what you make? Jump in, help me out.
I don't think he's like the best ever to do it. I think it just like, he called it, all right, cool, whatever. Can you do it like 10 out of 10 times? No.
Like, shooting is a complicated word, right? What does shooting really mean? Like, if you're considering shooting as distance shooting and just specifically the 3-point line and being able to catch and shoot at that size, probably, yeah, because dudes with arms that long usually can't shoot consistently. Look at Anthony Davis, look at Wesley Johnson, anybody, Talen Horton-Tucker, anybody with that build, they have trouble getting the shots consistently with those long-ass arms. It's just always how it happens. So for him to be able to shoot that consistently with that build is something that I've always found very impressive. But also, like, those are the kinds of shots that you get for bigs in a certain specific scheme. But there are also, like, is he more useful in his scheme than Dirk's mid-range game was in that scheme? Or is he more useful in his scheme than the skyhook was? Because Kareem was pounding that thing from 16, 18 feet whenever he wanted to. Like, you could call that a shot just as much as you could call it a jump shot. So it's probably a little bit more complicated than just that, but I'll give him his flowers for the 3-point distance. Yeah,
but going off that, I wouldn't say Cat would be the best big man shooter of all time as a big, but like this, I would say recently, I would say Joel Embiid is up there too, because Cat, most of his looks are like kind of like catch and shoot, like you said, just catch and shoot, just stand still. But Joel Embiid just shoots threes off the dribble too, like an actual guard. Joel Embiid,
yeah, it's kind of scary. He got a bag.
Joel Embiid, he can hit the step backs, he can dribble into a shot. I mean, Joel Embiid, I would say, is a little bit better from three. Number-wise might not prove it, but then Karl Anthony Towns is.
I would probably give it to Dirk, but kind of like Phil said, I guess it depends on how you consider it a big, depending on how you look at how Dirk got his shots compared to how Cat will get his shots. And I also think when you consider shooter, you kind of also got to consider what they were able to do with their shooting. And Dirk was actually able, to succeed with his shooting, or actually win making big shots with his shooting, you know what I mean? Not just in theory being able to shoot really good, you know what I'm saying? Even though obviously I don't remember if Dirk won a 3-point contest off the top of my head. I feel like he did, but I can't completely remember off the top of my head.
Let's see, stats and info. We're on it.
I feel like he did 1 year.
He might have been the last one to do it before Towns. Now that you mention that. I think I read that somewhere after the fact.
What was it?
That it was Towns was the first big guy, I think, since Dirk to win one, but it was the first.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
He won it in 2006.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I thought I'd seen him win it before, but I think you got to add that in when you're talking about the best big man shooter of all time. And I think it was shooting to a ring to beat whoever you do. In Dirk's case, he beat LeBron and D-Wade and Chris Bosh over a 3-point contest, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's facts. I think just by them being tied alone on 3-point contest championships, it kind of still leans in Dirk's favor, and it's going to be like that probably until Cat does something in the playoffs with that jump shooting, being a big weapon that we could say, like, damn, he kind of went crazy shooting a la Anthony Davis in the bubble, right? He kind of had a shield around his jump shot for a season and some change where it was like certified, where people weren't really questioning it. Now, obviously, that changes with time, but, Cat, congratulations, my brother. You did. You won the 3-point contest after talking shit and, embarrassing AD in your first matchup together, talking shit, guaranteeing a win tonight. But dog, Dirk Nowitzki still living and breathing on this earth, and even if he wasn't, you know, that you kind of not gonna win that argument just for having Jordan Woods by your side, brother. So, is anybody going to put him over Dirk?
Probably not.
Probably not. They better not.
I mean,
here's the thing though, like Dirk's championship run was all time. And not just his offensive stats, but the teams and the defensive studs that he had to plow through to get there.
That's facts.
Like, he went through Kobe and Powell and Bynum healthy with the Lakers. He was going up against those dudes every minute he was on the court, one of the two, or Lamar Odom. And then after that, they went through Westbrook and Durant and Kendrick Perkins and Serge Ibaka. They were young and healthy and all running together. And then they got to Miami. That was one of the most impressive runs I've ever seen, and Dirk was behind that every game.
That's facts. He was hooping. I don't know. Hey, if you're talking strictly threes, I don't know. I probably lean a little towards Cat, man. His numbers are historic for shooting for a big man. Like in his career, man, he shoots like 40% and like on a minimum of like 3.5 attempts. Like what? His best season, he shot 8 attempts from 3 and shot 41% as a big. That is crazy. Like,
but I think even that right comes with a little, guys. You know what I just realized? I'm sitting up here adjusting the microphone. My shit's not even plugged in. What the fuck?
That's funny.
I'm gonna look back and wonder, why does my fucking audio sound like I'm in a spaceship? So, anyways,
but I wasn't saying
God damn, I need y'all to look out for me. Someone take over for a minute.
Nah, man. All I gotta say is, I think Cat is he be shooting that thing from other ranges. Not really. He's not really a mid-range shooter. I mean, his free throw isn't even that great. I guess it's 80%. That's actually still pretty good. But all-around shooting, I think you got to give it to Dirk just because he can shoot it from literally anywhere and make tough shots, fadeaways, whatever it is, turnarounds. Cat, spot up 3. Yeah, you could probably give it to him. I mean, I think there's only 3 bigs, like true bigs that have won. I mean, you could throw Kevin Love in there. He won a 3-point contest. You got Dirk, you got Cat. So, I mean, I guess, but hey, he went crazy on Saturday night. So, hey, I'm gonna let him run a victory lap on everybody who said he couldn't do it.
You're gonna let him keep that. You're gonna hold that for a minute, man.
Yeah, man. Big have it.
He earned it.
He did, and he called it.
Yeah.